All right, we are going to do another video with Murphy, and I think the last video he was kind of learning how to heel nicely on a leash. Now we've kept that up and kind of explained some more things with that, and also working on his place command and his stay command, and he's just doing phenomenal. So without further ado, here is Murphy. Heel. Yes. Heel. Yes. Now you'll notice if you watched the last video, I had to turn real slow for him to stay on my left-hand side, but now he's caught on to the fact that he's got to speed up to stay on my left-hand side and kind of follow this treat pouch. And also, when I deliver that treat, it's at the same place every time. Straight down my hip. It's not out here, it's not out here, it's straight down. So when I say heel, that's where I want his nose, right here. Can you see him? I don't think they can see you. Heel. So right here is where I'm delivering that treat, straight down my hip. It's not out here, it's not up here, it's not back here, it's straight down. Heel. Good. So notice right here, bam. Always rewarding in the same place. That way they're always going to try to be right there because they know that's the easiest way they're going to get rewarded. Heel. Good. So you'll notice now he's kind of lagging. Oh, made a liar out of me. Come here. Boom. He corrected himself right there. Good boy. So you'll notice now he's not trying to go ahead of me. He's kind of lagging behind me a little bit, and I like that because I can turn left and not trip over him. So, for instance, if I'm going like this, I can just turn left sharp and not have to worry about tripping over him. And he's always right here at my hip now because that's where he knows he's going to get rewarded. Good. Good boy. And this is even with another dog out here. He's not paying attention to them. That's why I like to, easy. That's why I like to use the food and make sure he's hungry when we're doing this. Because if you just get done feeding him and he's not really that hungry, then all of a sudden these other distractions are going to have more meaning to him. So we have my other dog walking up on the scene. Good. And I'm just going to reward him for even ignoring him. Heel. Good. Good. So now we've got that. And bring you a little bit closer to part 2 of this little session, and hopefully you'll be able to see that pretty good. All right, so now we're going to start doing the place command with him, which place is just, doesn't matter where it is. If I say place and point to something, I want him to be in that spot, whether it's on top of that crate, whether it's in my car, whether it's on top of a little table so I can do his nails, anything. It really does come in handy. If I want him to, when I'm at the vet, I do it with my dogs all the time. I can tell them place and they'll hop up on the bench, depending on how high it is and if your dog's physically able to do it. But anything like that, this is really handy, especially getting in the car. I've seen way too many people lift their dogs into a car seat that is this tall. You should never, unless your dog is old or really disabled of being able to do that, any dog should be able to jump into a car, especially a younger dog. I don't care if it's a Chihuahua. They should be able to jump into your car without having to pick them up. Or, hey, or if it's like, I've seen 1-year-old German Shepherds that could jump over the car if they wanted to, and people are lifting them into the car. Just spend 5 minutes and start pulling them into the car and rewarding them with some food every time they get in the car, and they'll be getting in the car in about 5 minutes every time. So anyway, enough of that. Start rambling on things. So we're going to do place. So same thing. I'm just going to walk up to wherever I want. Sometimes they'll fight you on this and they'll start kind of doing the ring around the rosy thing and not really understanding what you want. You might have to take the leash and kind of pull them up there a little bit and then reward them right away so they get the idea of what we're doing. But Murphy's really smart and he caught on to this extremely quick. Place. Good. Sit. Stay. Good. Good. Stay. So you saw right there, he tried to get up and come out of his sit, and I pulled the reward away, because if they start getting up and getting out of their sit, the next motion is jumping down every time. So you have to stop that. Good. Up. Stay. So we'll see how many times we can do this before he stops lifting that butt off the ground every time I walk up. Nope, that wasn't very good. I'm glad he did that, because now I can show you. If they get up, no big deal. That's why I always put them on a leash, so I can just grab the leash. I'm not wasting time trying to corral the dog again. Come on, place. Good. Stay. Good. Stay. Good. Stay. You're not always going to have to keep saying stay, but right now, since this is kind of new to it, you can see him panting real hard. It's not because he's hot or thirsty, it's because, good choice. Stay. It's because he's a little excited and he's fighting a lot of urges right now. Good. Nope. Good. Stay. Now the other thing with learning stay is you can't just say stay. You can't just say stay and forget about them. You have to give them a release command, so they're waiting for an end goal to it, an end command to where they can get up. It makes everything work faster. So I always just say okay when I release. See him creeping up. That's another thing that I don't like to see. I just want to see him like a statue. But he didn't move his butt really, so I'm still gonna reward him because he's still learning this. And we're just gonna go small steps. Good boy. Stay. Good. So he's going to learn every time that butt comes up, that treat gets taken away. Good. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Place. Stay. Good. Good boy. That was good. 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 Do you see he's fighting it now? Even though I'm holding the treat out in front of his face. Good. He's really thinking hard. Good. So the panting is starting to get a little bit stronger. Good. But I want him to know that just for waiting, he's going to get rewarded for that. Good. Good. Nope. So right now, I'm not even looking at his face. I'm looking at his butt. His big furry butt. Good boy. So right there, he actually took his focus off the treat for a second, which is really good. Good. Stay. Good boy. He got me on that one a little bit with his butt, but that was pretty good. You're a good boy. Okay. All right, so there is where Murphy's at. He's doing great. He's an incredibly smart dog. Usually these Australian Shepherds and Border Collies and Heelers, they catch on to this stuff really fast. So what I'm doing with him is just getting him looking at me like I'm running the show. He's not, but I'm doing it in a way that, you know, without any confrontation between us. The next thing will be, because his major issue is they have a doodle, and when they like clip his nails or something and the doodle gets stressed out, Murphy will charge and try to attack the doodle. So first I'm just establishing some groundwork with him to where he knows I'm running the show. And then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to use Riggs wherever he went as kind of a guinea pig, and I'll start trying to trim his nails. He didn't like getting his nails trimmed, so it'll be a good test. And we'll actually try to video that. And if Murphy charges, then I will keep that from happening. But so stay tuned. I think we'll probably do that the next video. All right, toodles.